Hello, welcome to my house and welcome to my channel. I'm Laura Cepeda and I know that many of you have asked me to make this project. I know that you have been waiting that I made a project with needles. So if you are a beginner, this video is perfect for you because I will only use simple stitches. Also, the edge I will make it with the hook, and don't worry because I will also use simple stitches, so it will be so easy for you to learn. Don't worry, I will give you all my secrets and tips and I will guide you to the end. And the best part is that you will make this break in only one piece. So well, let's start, but before we start I want to show you how we can wear it in different ways. So you can wear either with this in front and just cover your chest and put a brooch in one of the sides, or also you can wear it like this, just without putting a bottom or a brooch, or you can leave these two strips in the sides, just cross them a little bit in the front and put a belt right there and it will look so nice. Or also you can um, put this in front and leave the strips in the back like kind of a cape, right? And it will look so fancy. You can put a brooch or a bottom right there and it will look so good. So I think that this garment is a must have in your closet because you will wear it in different ways and for different occasions. But well, before we start, I want to invite all of you to give me a like, to subscribe to my channel, and I promise that I will keep posting videos more often. I know that I have left this channel a little bit behind, but I have been having a lot of projects in my Spanish channel. So if you haven't visited, I'm like Laura Cepeda, and I want to invite that you also follow me in all my social media where I will keep you updated. But well, let's start. I will give you first the material list. Well, for this long shawl, we are going to need 200 grams of this material that is between a fine and light material. I will use it in different shades of red, yellow, brown, and 200 grams of a plain color, also in the same weight yarn, needles of number 7 and the hook of number 4. So with one thread and with our needles of number 7, we are going to start casting on the stitches. We are going to cast on 100 stitches like this. I know that there are different techniques of how you can cast on the stitches. In my case, I found that this is the easiest way. And also like this, you won't waste any material. So as you could see, it's like if you were knitting, but you are going to drop all these loops in the first needle, like this, you see? So you take one, you put this loop again in the first needle, like this. And like this, we are going to cast on 100 stitches. So if you want, you can count 10 and put a marker, 10 and put a marker. So like this, it will be easier for you to count, right? As you could see, this yarn, it's light. So remember that if you are going to use a worsted yarn, you will cast on less stitches, because if not, the shawl will look huge and will be so puffy. So take that into account. Once we have the stitches that we want, we are going to knit the first stitch because it's the first row. Then we are going to pour one, then knit the next one. We are going to pour. As you could see, to pour is when we put the thread in front, then knit, pour. The first row it's a little tricky, but don't worry. We are going to alternate until we finish the row. We are going to knit, pour one, knit and pour one. Once we finish, turn around, pass the first stitch, and as you could see, in the last row we knit this one. So we are going to knit again. We pour in this one, so we are going to pour again. So basically we are going to repeat what we made in the last row. You could see that you pour one stitch because you will have one thread in front. Could you tell? So that means that you pour. So like this we are going to continue the whole row, alternating the stitches. I will continue approximately for the project I showed you at the beginning. I finished 2 complete skeins of yarn. Or you are going to stop until you have the length that you want. Mine measures 2 meters and 80 centimeters. So imagine that here we finished to make the centimeters and the length that we want. So once you have the length that you want, we are going to pin it off like this. We are going to knit 2 together and bring 1 loop back to the first needle. Again, we are going to knit 2 together and bring this loop back. Please try to bend off a little bit loose, not too tight, because if not, the shape of our shawl will distort. So one side will look more tight and the other one will look like we started. So please take that into account, but also not too loose, because if not, it will look different. Okay, so we continue, and at the end we will have 2 stitches left. So we are going to knit them together, and then the last loop we are going to make a chain, and we are going to make a knot right there. And like this is how we finish. Remember that this is only a reference. Imagine that here you finish the rows that you wanted. Remember that I already made one. I just wanted to show you a sample. So now let's continue. Well, in this case, I look for a yarn that has a similar weight, yarn weight, and also a combination that goes perfectly with the yarn I need this shawl, right? So in this case, I use this coral red color, and I will make a single crochet row all around my shawl. Please make sure that you make this row a little bit loose, and I will use my hook. If you want, you can leave it like this, but in my case I want to make this decoration that I think it's different from all the decorations and from all the stitches, or at least the fringes that we have used in the past. So in each space I will make 1 single crochet like this. Be careful, try not to tie too much, because if not, the shape of our shawl will distort. So be careful and make this stitch a little bit loose. Well, once we finish to make the single crochet row all around, we are going to make this like flower. We have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 with this one. As you could see, we will only use single crochet. We will make 7 single crochet for each strip, and we will make it like this. As you could see, it's pretty different and funny, and it looks beautiful too. So in one corner, we will start right there. We will make 9 chains. Here we have 7, 8, and 9. Then we will start in the second chain, 1, 2, and right here, taking both parts of the chain, we will make single crochet. So as you could see, look right here between these 2 threads, not here, here, taking both parts of the chain, we are going to make single crochet. So we will go in order, making 1 single crochet in 1 space, in each space, sorry, 5, 6, 7, so 7 single crochet, and then we will insert the hook in the same place where we started, and we are going to make a single crochet right there. So we will start again from there. We will make 9 chains and we will repeat, and then we will start in the second chain and we will make a single crochet, and at the end we will have 7 and we will repeat. I don't know from where I saw this, but I made this up. I hope that you like this idea. It's different. I wanted to make something different from the fringes or from the pom-poms that we already know. So I thought of this idea. I like it, and I hope that you like it too. And well, these are like different petals or flowers, and they look so pretty. Also, you can use this idea to decorate any other project that you have. Probably you can use this idea to decorate the top of your beanie too, or any other project, right? At the end, we are going to make a single crochet right here where we start, and like this we are going to continue until we have 7 strips like this. Sorry, we made 8, and all of them will be in the same place. Okay, we are going to finish and make us and slip one to close always in the same place to have all these strips and petals together. And this is how we are going to finish. At the end, we are going to make the last petal right here in the edge. We are going to slip one 7 times. So here we have 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. At the end, we are going to pull this loop. We are going to take the last petal right there in the tip. We are going to insert the hook and join the last loop with the first stitch. With the last stitch of her petal, of the last petal, and we will join like this. So as you could see, it's pretty easy. Then we will yarn over, we will wrap the yarn over our hook 4 times. We are going to skip 6, and in the 7th stitch we will insert the hook and we are going to take 2 by 2. So here we have 2, 2, and the last 2. So here we have the first and the base of the first petal, right? Then we are going to come back and make a single crochet over each stitch like this, and we are going to count that we have 7, okay? 7 single crochet, and this is how we are going to decorate our shawl. I think it's easy and different, and I love that I made this idea and that you can learn it. Even you can do double crochet or single crochet to make the petals different and thicker. So well, from here we will go up with 9 chains. We are going to come back in the second chain. Right there we will start and we will make single crochet. Like this we are going to continue. If you're in the corner, well, we are going to put 1 flower in the corner, or if not, well, we can continue. Please take care here that we don't have this loop too long. I think I will fix that part. And well, like this is how we are going to continue all around our shawls, or only if you want you can put this decoration in only one side. Or also you could do half double crochet. It will depend of how you want that your petal be, the thick of your petal. So you will decide if you want to make just single crochet, half double crochet, and well, like this is how we are going to continue. As I told you, remember that between flowers and flowers we are going to slip 7 times, and right there we will join the last loop with the last petal, and this is how we are going to decorate. Well, so what do you think? Look to the final result. As you could see, I made these flowers all around my project. Also, please, I suggest that you don't iron this garment, you just leave it like this. This is ready to use. And well, if you make it with me, please take a picture and tag me. I would love to see your results. Thank you so much for watching until the end. Please don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to follow me in all my social media and stay tuned for more coming videos. Take care and see you soon. Bye bye.